Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house, creepy graveyard, from a sleepy chick like me. I fell asleep, so I'm just a little bit late for the time that I was scheduled to go live. I apologize, I'm fantastic. But I'm back. I'm back with the REMPOD. I'm back with the SPIRITBOX. I'm going to put both on and see what we can get. Doing yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of free questions, as well as paid general in-depth Twinflame kind of readings. How are you, Tavi? If you found us and we are not live, go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who comes by. If there's any good spirits that want to come and talk to us or let us know you're here, go ahead and touch the REM pod. I'm okay, Tavi. Thanks so much for asking. Hope you're doing well. I dropped the battery. All right, where did that battery go? Okay, Spirit, are you going to continue? Okay, thank you, Spirit. I don't need you to lay on the REM pod like a horn. You want to know if your child's father was expecting to see you today? Sure, we can ask the Spirit that question. Spirit was Tavi's was the father of Tavi's child expecting to see Tavi yesterday? Thanks so much for your like, friends. So, no. Two of Cups reversed. I think they may have wanted to see you in the Four of Wands, but they're like undecided a little bit. But no, I don't think they expected it. I mean, that's what Spirit's saying. They don't expect to see you around usually. But that's okay. You are the operant power in your situation. You're welcome. Are they expecting to see Tavi anytime soon, Spirit? So they are expecting to see you soon, but not yesterday. So maybe they forgot or something. Or maybe they just didn't reach out yet or something, Keep me updated. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. You're welcome. Thank you for your like. Thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. Spirit, are you there, Spirit? Is there anything that you'd like to tell us before we go 999? Hey, Pamela, how are you, babe? I fell asleep. I didn't sleep too well last night. Well, maybe it's that I slept well. It's just I woke up too early today. I didn't get my 8 hours. I didn't even get 7 hours. I think I got 4 hours. But it was worth it. Spirit, is there anything you'd like to tell us? Or is there anything you'd like to share with us this evening, Spirit? So, I'm not sure if I told you yet, Pam, but do you remember last night when I was like, yeah, I want to turn the REMPOD off because it will freak me out if the REMPOD does this after I've turned off the live. And then there was no light on the REMPOD. Do you remember? And then it was either you or Regina that said, oh, well, Spirit looks like it, just helped you out by turning it off for you. We assumed that it ate the battery because the lights are out. But after I turned this live off and I thought the battery was dead, it was not. It was either you or Regina that said it. I can't remember which one. I think it was Regina that said Spirit knew your intentions was to turn off the REMPOD and go to bed before the live was ended, so they just did it for you or something. I think it was Regina that said it, but you were here. At least I thought you were in chat with us. But after I turned the live off, I really thought the REMPOD was turned off. I really thought that the battery was dead. It was not. I went to go turn it. I went to go and take what I thought was the dead battery off and out, and it turned back on by itself. Or it was, I don't know. It was so creepy. I had a hard time getting to sleep. You're being a smart aleck. Yeah, okay. But it literally was still on, even though the light wasn't on when I was just scary. I've never seen anything like that before. With the way it was touching the REMPOD yesterday and lighting up all the colors. Spirit, do you have anything you want to tell us through the spirit box? We'd like to know more about you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It did. I'm just like, I'm still freaked out by it. Spirit, tell us your name. It just said hell no. Hey, Regina. I was just telling Pamela about the REMPOD, how last night it was off, and I was like, it was on, and then I was like, I'm going to turn it off before I log out, because if it starts going crazy after I turn off the live, I'm going to freak out. But it appeared to be off. It appeared that the battery had been eaten. It appeared that that even maybe Spirit. I turned the live off. I went to just take the old battery of what I thought was dead out of the REMPOD, and the fucker was still on. So I'm scared the pee wadding out of myself because it was still on. It was still very much alive and turned on, despite being dark and not having a light at all. I was like, yeah, let's take this battery out and turn it off for real. I fell asleep, so I'm a little bit late, but I thought I'd come by, even if it was just for 30 minutes, and say hello and say goodnight and play a little bit with the REMPOD and the spirit box. Definitely an Elvis impersonator. Yes. Yes. Man, I don't know what was in that cabbage soup. It was like someone put sleeping pills in it. I ate some food and forgot my name. Woke up to some shit about Queen Mary I killing a bunch of people on YouTube. I was like, how did we get here? God help me. And the call center alarm is going off. Bing bong. Bing bong. I'm like, yeah. I gotta wake up now. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis, if you're there, touch the REMPOD. If it's an Elvis impersonator, light up all the colors on the REMPOD. The spirit box just said, really? Yeah, really. Oh God, I'm so sleepy. I probably could not really do a tarot card reading if I tried right now. In fact, I should probably just turn all tarot card readings off. So I'm gonna turn the call center off because I can't see straight. What's your fortune? It's a misfortune tonight if I give you a tarot card reading. Yeah, you're right. I did. I started asking. You're right, Pam. Wow. Elvis, are you there? I guess not. I guess him and his impersonators took off. They must have been summoned to a wedding in Las Vegas. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God, I'm so tired. It'd be a good reading. Did it just say Derek? Is that your name, Spirit? What's your name, Spirit? Spirit, are you from here? Spirit, are you from outer space? Spirit, what's your name? We want to know more about you and what it's like on the other side for you. Oh yeah, this one died. Damn, you're funny. Okay, I'm gonna turn this ball on. Spirit, do you live in the house with me? Hey, Ladybug. Ooh, I keep yawning. Oh my god. I can't stop yawning. Spirit's just somewhere laughing at me. I figured I would put the motion activation light on the spirit box just to see if it would. What's up? See if it would move at all whenever a voice is actually active, maybe. Yeah, I don't want to go outside for sure. I don't know how Santa does it. Oh yeah, that's right. He lives across the street from me. I forgot. Spirit, are you from outer space? Are there any spirits from 500 years ago that want to talk to us? Anne Boleyn, are you there? What do we need to know about the afterlife for us women? Will there be parties and cakes? People? Yeah, we know there's probably people on the other side. King Henry VIII, are you there? Okay, if King Henry VIII won't talk to me, what about King Louis XIV? what about Queen Elizabeth II? Are you there, Queenie? Has there been a lot of readings today? I wish. Seems like there's just a lot of sweeping tonight. Maybe the spirits are sweeping in bed too. Yeah, last night was absolutely bonkers with that thing. Now they're more quiet than last night or the night before. It just said we are omnipotent at night. Well, bless you too, Spirit. We're not sure. Sometimes 4, sometimes 8, sometimes 100, sometimes 1,000. These are literally numbers that we have gotten on SPIRITBOX or REMPOD during an Estes method or just sitting here hanging out together listening to it. Yes. We've gotten Pee Wee Herman several times. We've gotten the little girl buried under the house several times. And her lone rider. That's what I call him. I've gotten the current owner's parents. I've gotten Ruby Dancer. Girl, it's okay, baby. Wake up. Ruby. Girl, look at me. Ruby. Treat. Cookie. She's having a wild nightmare. Okay, I think she's okay. What happened to the little girl? She died during the Civil War, and some people, I guess, buried her under the house. I guess they didn't have anywhere else to bury her at the time. Maybe the under the house was the only place they felt. I don't know. One thing about burial and burying people during times of war or times of famine or times of plague, they just dug a hole and threw you in, poured some lime over you. That's what they did to Mozart. Oh, there's a cat I have a crush on. Mozart, you want to talk? Was that you on the REM pod last night playing? Do I have any cats? I have 22 cats. But they're all dead. And I have most of their urns. Sometimes I think I see them out of the corner of my eyes. And I'll have to look again and I'll be like, okay, yeah, they're not there, but they were there. Now I just have little dogs that look like cats. Let's see, can I remember my cats' names? I had Shadow, Widow, Daisy, Claudia, Lestat, Christina. with a K. Let's see, who else? I had Flower, I had Decimus, I had Maple, I had Pandora, I had Buddy, Little Buddy. Who else did I have? Oh, I had Frosty and Pearl and Muffins and Apple and Luna. And I'm sure there's some other ones I can't remember the names. Oh, Lilibet. That's interesting that you say that, Pam, because I'm at the end of my funny Valentine video. There actually is. Wow, look at the motion activation light behind me. Since when did those go red and orange? They're usually blue and red, but it's yellow and orange. It was just yellow and orange. How creepy. God, they're all so cute. Very cute. See, I had a dog named Sugar. I had a dog named Pumpkin. I had a dog named Sadie. Now I got Ruby, Rooney, and Gypsy. I had Peep, my cockatiel. I had Poncho. I had Sweetie. I had a whole bunch of hamsters. I used to have some parakeets. Man, I got a whole trove of animals. I got a whole zoo waiting on the other side. God, and they were all so cute. Oh yeah, and Screaming Mimi. My kitten Screaming Mimi. And the reason I called her Screaming Mimi is because her mother, Decimus, just kind of gave birth to her in a box and forgot about her. Like, didn't even realize that that's what just happened. So the only way that I knew that Screaming Mimi was there is because I heard me, me, me screaming. So I was like, yep, that's going to be its name. Cute little thing. Just the cutest. Hey, man. SPIRITBOX just went, hey, man. It's so weird. You have 4 donkeys. Donkeys are cute. Miniature ones? Oh. Oh, I used to have also. Oh, look, the motion activation light was going orange and green for a second. Then the REMPOD started going crazy. I guess I have some family that raises Shetland ponies. I had an iguana once, and I've also had a God, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called because they have 2 different names. It's not a porcupine. It's a hedgehog. I rescued a hedgehog. I rescued an iguana. I rescued snakes. I tried to hide the snake from Dad, but he found out, and then he freaked out, and then I didn't have Snake no more. So I had to go give Snake to somebody who could take care of snakes. But I really loved my snake. She was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, the REM pod makes all kinds of noises. Spirit, can you show Ladybug what you can do with the REM pod? See if I just... You have to actually touch it. Like, it's like something was doing this all night long last night. Now that was all doing that because I touched it. But it'll literally just do that by itself. Yeah, I just tell them what to do. They have to listen to you. They have no choice. They're inorganic beings. Inorganic beings are just there to feed off of your fears, your worries, your anxiety, and then they get stronger and bigger. And that's why I like the anime Bleach so much, because it reminded me so much of the hollows, reminded me so much of inorganic beings and shadow people. Yeah, the REMPOD is a machine that picks up on hypernatural and supernatural um, energy. I couldn't tell you how the spirit box works. Could be talking to aliens from another planet, for all I know. It's so quiet tonight, though. At least last night when Regina and Pam and I were hanging out, it was super, super fun and wild and crazy. And look, the motion activation light is red and orange. I cannot believe that. I just can't believe it. That's the only thing really odd tonight that I can truly say is just odd. Where is one that, let's see, is this one still broken? Yeah, that one's broken. I think there's... Okay, so maybe I have misplaced. This makes no sense. That cannot be the only motion activation light I have. I had 4 of them the other day. Ridiculous. Okay, that one's not working either. So strange, so strange. Oh, here's one. Okay, so this one does have the yellow, the red, and the blue. So probably, I guess what's happening is that this one, the blue's just not working as well as this one. Whoa. No, I've never seen secondhand lions. I'll have to watch it. I just finished watching that whole series of the Tudors. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting, to say the least. Yeah. I think that it was a much better depiction than like some of the movies that they have out about Anne Boleyn. Where you only learn from that point of view about him. You know what one of my favorite movies is, though, is the Marie Antoinette movie by Coppola. It's a pretty good movie. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think her daughter was even more interesting. But all the finagling, like everything that went on with Elizabeth I's little brother was like, I wonder how much of what was written down was even the movie Marie Antoinette with the one that was directed by Coppola. I think it came out in 2004 or 2005. Yeah, everybody was really out to get everyone. I mean, if you watch that whole, I mean, oh God, I mean, if you watch and you know that whole story of the crown of the monarch of England, it just blows my mind. I mean, there literally there was no male line to take on the crown after Henry VIII's son, Edward V, died. Because he killed everybody. Henry killed everyone. So all that was left were like women, 8 women. And they were either really old as ghosts, or they were too young to have even gotten their ghosts. Yeah. I'm even more intrigued by the French crown and how such a amazingly wealthy family, like how did a crown like that lose its way? And to think that the British monarch is still there 500 years later just blows my mind. I mean, literally, I mean, the British royal crown at that time compared to the French they were peasants compared to the French crown. And always had been. But they're still here. I know. And they married into the rules, yeah. And it bothers me to this day that we still have many monarchs on this planet. But somehow, some way, it's very different now. I know, and it really freaks me out to think that they felt that 6-year-olds were. They felt that 6 years old is when you become an adult. And sometimes when I'm watching the stuff about the Tudors and royal families from medieval times and less modern advanced times, it kind of blows my mind to think about my grandparents and how they also felt this as well. Like they put my dad to work at 6 years old. They felt he was an adult by 6. And a lot of the things that, my God, my grandmother was born in 1901, and then my grandfather on my dad's side was like 1906. So think about the people that raised them. And then think about the people that raised them. They're big Edwardian, Victorian times, But to think that even 500 years ago, they felt that 6 was, you were grown up. They were literally marrying off their daughters at that age. I know. Well, I don't think Spirit's going to say anything to us tonight. The Spirit box is pretty quiet. Yep. Yep. Spirit, do you have anything you want to say to us before we turn off the REMPOD or turn off the Spirit box tonight and say goodnight? You want me to wait? It just said wait in a really small voice. It does. I know, right? That Regina, that's so funny. The trash bag. Mom, are you there? It is so crazy. Like I made the chicken and dumplings, and I made the candied yams, and I made the cornbread, and the spirits were pretty active the last couple of nights. I made cabbage soup tonight. They're not interested. They must be like inspired by the food I cook or something. Same, Pamela. My roommate doesn't lift a finger to do anything. Not even brush his own hair. His grandmother texted me today asking me what his inseam was and how there's no way his inseam could be 24 because he's taller than his brother whose inseam is 30 inches. I'm like, do I look like I give a fuck? But I'm not going to say that to her because she's the only one in the family that's normal that has my heart. So I told her, I said, look, I said, somebody could be, 6 feet tall and they could still have a shorter inseam than someone who's 5 feet tall. So just because one brother's shorter than the other doesn't mean the other one's inseam is going to be shorter than the other. I'm like, they could be from the same guy and neither one of them will look like the dad because their dad's genes didn't even try, I don't understand why this boy can't measure his own inseam. I mean, I'm a seamstress. I know how to do it. I know how to do measuring for people when they want to get clothing made or they want to get a piece of clothing and make sure it fits. She just can't fathom that his gut is 37 inches and his inseam is 24. Sorry if you can't find those jeans, men, but maybe you should look in the petite sizes or the short and petite or petite and fat. Plus size? They have plus size clothes for boys? I don't know. Do they shame men like that with plus sizes? Does anybody know? I'm not trying to fat shame men, but women get fat shamed all the time. So just give me 5 minutes on my pedestal. I've been fat shamed my whole life. So just give me a minute. Run, Forrest, run. So yeah, I don't know what to tell his nanny other than I bet they're just sitting there going, she doesn't know what she's saying or doing. No way that he's taller than me and his inseam is shorter than mine. Like, let me just jump off this roof now. It's Christmas. 6'3" with your hairdo? Yeah, I'm 5'3" with mine. Good night, Ladybug. Sweet dreams, honey. I will share the recipes, I promise. I like to cheat though. I like to make my my dumplings with Bisquick. They're all like soft and creamy on the outside, but they're all like nice soft baked bread on the inside. So any hoodle noodles. Yeah, my day was trying to get my friend to not only clean himself up but measure his own inseam. And work, lots of work, but a lot of slow work. Like a lot of people just call the call center now and then they'll call with 2 minutes or 3 minutes and expect me to give them a long life, deep, in-depth reading for 2 seconds. Because it takes a minute for them to tell me or type or say something. So that was a really annoying bit there for a while, but I did have fun on the lives today. It was really nice to hang out with you ladies tonight. It was really nice to hang out with the other people in the chat tonight and earlier today. Okay. I've never heard of those. Key flies? Kai fleas? I'm probably murdering the way that's supposed to be said. A Hungarian cookie. I always like a good cookie. Okay, I'm turning this off because I'm being scared. I'm also turning the REMPOD off without waiting for spirits to do it. Good night, Spirit. We love you. Key fleas. Oh boy, I want some key, please, Mom. So what do you put in key fleas? Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight? In the not too distant future, the morning. Let's see. Yes, we are freaks, Spirit, freaks of nature. 8 of Cups, 6 of Wands. But here's an interesting fact about 8 of Cups. It was reversed to me when I picked it up, but does that mean that it's upright to you, towards you guys? I just don't know how to interpret that right now. And my brain is fried from lack of sleep. I think that 8 of Cups and the 6 of Wands is literally a message saying, you know, you're doing the work. You're getting everything that you deserve in the 6 of Wands of success because you've done the work in turning your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you. So give yourself a pat on the back. It's Mercury retrograde time, and you should completely ignore it. So I hope somehow that helps somebody. I'm going to split the deck here. X marks the spot. It's this card that fell out. Hiding in plain sight. So maybe y'all lost something. Maybe you feel like you're losing your mind. I'm kidding. But Spirit says hiding in plain sight. What the fudge? So maybe maybe some of you that might watch this, maybe you lost something and you're about to find it. I just like to forget that it's even happening, and I just ignore it, and then I'm not affected by it. Seriously, it worked. It worked so well, Pam. I didn't even realize it was Mercury retrograde. It's supposed to affect Sagittarius and Capricorns more, though, this time around. So maybe you have some kind of placement in your chart that has a lot of Gemini, or has Gemini, so it was affected. It affected you. Is that retrograde? I know, right? I'm always in outer space with ghosts. All right, Spirit, I'm turning the spirit box off because we're going to go 999. And if King Henry VIII can't talk to us, if King Louis XIV can't talk to us, if Marie Antoinette's in bed, and if Elvis is away with his impersonators, and Pee-wee's busy with the kids, and no one's there to say hi, well, then we're going to go. I know, right? People are like, why do you want to talk to 500-year-old spirits? I just do. Like, how cool would that be? Oh, gosh. Do you think that Marie Antoinette even speaks English? I'm sure she did. But she was Austrian and French, so, I mean, I don't know. Did they learn English back then? Am I going to have to speak French for you? You have a Scorpio in your moon in Mercury house? Okay. My mom was a Virgo sun, Sagittarius rising with a Cancer moon. And then she had a Cancer Venus. God, she was the most loving mother ever. Can't stand it. Miss her so much. Okay, if you can't say hi, Mom, that's okay. I love you anyways. Any last words, Spirit Box? God, now I'm just being ridiculous. Wanting to hear her voice. I would really love to go to some of these places in the world that no one has ever done any ghost hunting in, and go to them and check them out. Maybe God will give me the power to do that and the support to make it happen. Just to check out some of the places that no one has ever done Estes method or done ghost hunting in. And I'm not going to mention them because I don't want people to steal my ideas. That's all people do to me, is steal my ideas. So maybe as time unfolds, we'll go to these mysterious places in my head here on the channel. Places I would love to explore and do ghost hunting and take the spirit box that no one's ever gone to before. Place no man has ever gone to before, but not quite like Star Trek, but kind of like Star Trek. I have a feeling that the spirit box gets a lot more than just ghosts. I have a feeling that we are tapping into something that is interdimensional, a word. I feel like we're tapping into multiple realities upon realities. I mean, we might even be hearing things that come from light years away. I agree, Regina. But I'm no one to prove that to anybody, that they're very insecure people. Nor would I want to try to make them look that way. I'm more flattered than anything else. But there are some places that I'm surprised that some of these channels that make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that do ghost hunting haven't even thought of going to. There are pyramids in the Grand Canyon. Wow. I don't know. Are there pyramids in the Grand Canyon? Okay. I will. You know, in the city of Boston, there's a glass pyramid, and there's a glass globe as well. And you go into them, and you can speak, and you'll hear it echo on the other side of the room. Even if you just whisper. Any hoodle noodles. Love you, ladies. Love you, ladies and gents and ghosties and spirits and aliens. I'm gonna go night night. Ruby's over there looking at me like, Mommy, are you coming to couch? Oh yeah, the crystal skulls. Oh, those are so cool. Yeah, I'll have to go read up about those again tonight. Don't we live in a fascinating place? I feel so lucky to be here. I only hope I get a chance to see it while I'm still here. I'm so glad I didn't die in that car accident. Can you imagine? I'm so grateful for my second chance. Good night, Pam. Good night, Regina. Thank you so much for coming by and spending time with me. I hope you all rest well tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Catch me on my Facebook. It's just Stormy Blue Haworth. And send me a friend invite. I don't know if I look up Regina Diamond or Pam's name or what, but I'm just on Facebook. Hey, Kevin, how are you tonight? You doing okay? Any updates? Yeah, we're all getting ready to go 9-9. So I changed my last name, my last name to my Uncle Speedy Howard's last name because before his daughter passed away, she asked me if I would carry on his legacy in music. And Speedy Howard was a really great guitar player. I don't know if I can fill them big shoes. Any hoodle noodles, going to bed now. I mean, unless Kevin paid for a reading, I'm definitely going to bed. Nah, you're not lame, honey. Kevin, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry to rush out on you. There was a free collective message a little while back. I couldn't tell you what the timestamp was, though. For some reason, every time I plan for something and try talking to ask chat, something unexpected happens, just makes it impossible to talk. For some reason, every time I plan, I'm trying to talk. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, sweetheart. It's going to work itself out. Maybe somehow subconsciously you keep thinking that something unexpected is going to happen, making it impossible to talk. So change what you're telling yourself about it. Every time I plan on talking to Akshat, something goes right or something good happens and we have a great conversation. Start getting into the feeling of that. What's that feel like to make it happen? That it's, because what does impossible spell? I am possible. I am possible. Okay. I will be back tomorrow. That's your homework, Kevin. Keep telling yourself you're possible. It's possible. No, it's not a sign that you shouldn't talk now. It's a sign that you need to get your thoughts and feelings together about it first. Because something's going on causing you to block it with your thoughts and feelings. You're so worried that it's going to go wrong. Spirit's not even letting it happen because you keep manifesting what you don't want instead of what you do. So start thinking about what you want. What would the conversation be like? What would they say to you? What would you say to them? How would it feel? Who would you be after the where do you want this to take you, this conversation? That's your homework. If a crater falls out of the sky and hits you on the head, it's a sign to not talk. But this is not a sign to not talk. Okay, sweetheart. So, but take it as a sign that you need to readjust your thoughts and feelings because you are already feeling triggered about talking anyways. And if you're triggered, you're only going to draw attention to places it doesn't feel right. Keep me updated, Kevin. I'm here for you. If you want to get a reading tomorrow, I'll be around all day and we can figure it out. And I'll be around all night. Or you can get a personal reading like by emailing me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. I usually reply 12 to 24 hours. But just give it some time. You'll be okay. So What's your homework again? Keep telling yourself every time I plan for something and try talking to Akshat, something happens that feels great, which makes it always possible to talk. Oh, I always get in the best situations to talk to them. We always have great conversations. You're going to have to trick yourself into it. It's not pretending. It's exploring your feelings, turning your back on what doesn't serve you, and getting into the idea that the desire you want, which is talking to this person, is already yours. Okay? You wouldn't want it if it wasn't something that would be good for you already. You desire it, therefore it's already yours. Yeah, changing your mindset's really going to help. Don't even anticipate something happening that keeps you from talking next time. Try that. Try reaching out and it makes you feel joy instead of I'm feeling triggered. What if it doesn't go my way? All right. Nothing can be perfect, but just remember everything that's imperfect about it is what makes it perfect. It makes it more beautiful. Okay. Less is more. Gonna go 999. I'm sleepy. And I know y'all are all will be too soon, very soon. So get some rest. We hope you have a good day, Kevin. I hope you all rest well. Thank you so much for your likes, your love, your shares, your comments, your chat. I'm so grateful for it. I feel so lucky to have you all here in my life this Christmas tide. Sweet dreams when you get there. I will talk to you tomorrow morning, afternoon, and evening thing. Yes, keep imagining them because mind is a dirty thing to waste.